Marissa opened her eyes to the familiar cavern. However, instead of darkness, she was met with a comforting glow of flames all throughout the walls. The beautiful obelisks stood tall and proud before her, and in the distance, she had her first clear view of the temple that the three towers guarded. "Welcome, my child," a beautiful voice spoke. "I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time, my dear." Marissa turned her head and saw a beautiful woman dressed in white. The woman was kneeling next to her and smiling. Marissa quietly inquired, "Who are you?" "Oh," she said, "I have gone by many names in my time, but I am the prophetess to the one that's been hidden in time. I work in secret protecting my children until the day of prophecy comes, a day that soon approaches, a day when the immovable object will collide with the unstoppable force." "Tabitha," Marissa whispered. "No, my dearest child," said the woman in white. "You." The woman continued, "There are forces in the universe that hold vast power, and together they form a force no barrier or wall can circumvent, except for one thing: a mother's love. It is the one kind of love that is immovable. When the two collide, neither will relent, but one must die. I am afraid, my dear, that is also you." Tears began to flow from Marissa's face. "But what about Tabitha? She can't be left alone. They'll find her and kill her." The woman's eyes brightened and her smile broadened. "Do not despair, little one. This is how it must be. For in your death comes sacrifice. Sacrifice for love holds power beyond the comprehension of those that sought to possess your child." The woman sat next to Marissa and made herself comfortable. "Let me tell you a story, dearest one. Long ago, there was only the Trinity, not the one spoken of in today's religions, but the original triad. It was from their lips that existence came to be. Very few know the real story of creation, devoid of myth and fairy tales. The world came into existence from the will of three Furies: God, Satan, and alongside them existed a third essence, the Mother. It was she who kept the balance between good and evil, and it was from her bosom that the gift of life was given to the first daughter so long ago. Eventually, she was betrayed and suppressed by the other two, for jealousy and oppression dominate their nature. They erased the very existence of the mother from the knowledge of humanity and reduced her children to one of servitude. Their conflict has raged from the beginning. But rejoice, for their enslavement of the mother's daughters comes to an end." Marissa shook her head and said, "I don't understand what this all means." The woman looked at Marissa affectionately. "Yes, my dear. I didn't expect you to, nor are you meant to understand all that comes to pass. However, this you must know. This is a place of sanctuary that was hidden away. It is a place that can only be accessed by sacrifice. This place was set aside for the daughters of the mother to grow and flourish under my protection. Through your sacrifice, Tabitha has gained entry. She too will grow and thrive. She will be taught all she needs to know in safety. She will learn her purpose in the world. And when the time comes, she will be ready to fulfill her deeds that were prophesied so long ago." The woman stood tall and said, "Now you have one more thing to do." She took Marissa's hand and placed a small red rose in her palm. "Give this to your daughter. It will guide her to this place." Marissa began to cry and shout, "No, I won't leave her. She needs me. I need her." The woman looked affectionately at Marissa and said, "My dear, dear child, you have very little time. Do not waste it on emotional outbursts. Use this time to give your daughter the wisdom she needs. You must let her go. But as you leave, remind her who she is and what she can do." With that, darkness fell, and Marissa saw no more.